In this video we will go over the highlights of SurveyGNSS 2.3. So they are listed right here. We have the status bar fields, we have save project, synchronization of map vector and positions, compute inverse, and the open or import of a CSV file. So I have a project opened here, and one of the first things that we notice is the status bar, and we can now use the status bar to set up, for instance, the coordinate system. So we can edit and save and open spatial reference the coordinate system. The same goes for setting the unit, meters or survey feet. You can see everything changes immediately. So there's an improved interface, localized scale, and also the geoid. You can set a current geoid for the project. So under preferences we have the default geoid, but you could change that temporarily for the project. So that's all here on the bottom station bar. So that's improved user friendliness. Another new thing is saving the project. In previous version, if you would close the project, it would automatically be saved, but you can now save the project at any time. And also under preferences, you could say save the project every 5 minutes. So automatically saving the project every 5 or 10 minutes, depending on the setting. So, for instance, if you would say save, if you would save the project, then the project report will be based on that last save. So I just saved, and we go to report, and then the project report. So everything that you see now, just select a name for it. Everything that you see now will be based on that last save. So here's the HTML report file, just with a complete report of the survey. Then we have the synchronization of map vector and positions. So first of all, what you see is that there's a special color coding. So we have a float solution, which is not very, or which is something that we have to solve, and the float vector is marked automatically in the map. So and what I can do, for instance, also from the map, I could do my recalculation of this vector. So in this case, it is a little bit of a challenge because there are a number of vectors very close to each other. We could say select vector, and then we can recompute. So we can recompute from the map view. So we'll just check our settings and make sure that we have everything on, and then we will process. So now that we have processed, we have a fixed solution, and everything looks a lot better. So So again, an improvement of the interface. You can recompute by selecting vectors directly from the map, and there's also a link. If I would click here, there is the vector is immediately selected in the vector tab. So it's synchronized. Everything is linked together now, also including the positions. Okay, another improvement, the inverse. So you can now calculate an inverse. So that means that you select 2 points, and then the inverse is calculated azimuth, distance, height difference. You could include even some more points if necessary. So that is a useful tool. And then we have the import of a CSV file. So this is especially useful if you want to import known coordinates for a station. So let's say that let's delete this point for a moment. So what we can do now is we can say open and then select CSV file. Okay, and then I can open the file, right click, confirm that I want to open this file here instead of creating a new file. Of course, if you import a CSV file, it's important that the file is in the same coordinate system as your project. You know, this is something that is not actively checked. You must make sure that the positions in the project and the positions, the coordinates that you load in the CSV file are in the same coordinate system. There is a protection against points that are already in the file. So if point number 2 is already part of the project, if I would say save selected, then it says that's not possible. There's a name conflict. So that's the point protection. But what I could do is point number 1, if there is a point for which I have known coordinates. So this is a known coordinate that I want to use, not a core station, but a previously surveyed point. I can import it. So you see it will be imported here in the positions tab. So save selected, it's imported, and then I can import the observation to this point number 1. Then it's imported in the file, and I could make this a known point. So then the known point is read from the CSV file. Okay, so these were 5 highlights from SurveyGNSS 2.3. There are some more improvements. You can read these from the release notes, but these were the 5 most important enhancements in this version. Thank you.